apparently can kill them. Random Kona music. There's that pyramid structure again. I think this guy right here is the boss. Must cleanse the control point.
Cleanse the control point.
This thing, the thing on the
What does that mean?
game cover.
Help me fix it. Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Ma'am, what's happening? Do you know where I can get a Hot Pocket around here? I'm hungry.
Please, talk to me.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Yeah, I totally am the new director. Why wouldn't I be?
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse.
I don't like her face.
I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously.
He's
I'm
dead.
sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
But I didn't shoot
Did I
him.
tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss.
I cured someone
Because
earlier.
if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
Do I get a company car?
Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Okay, we're gonna have to grunt and push it out.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Soda's shooting him in the head 10 times.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Hold on, madam. I can see there's more weapon parts in here. Control. His manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. His agents have maintained their human appearance and are undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction is from an uninfected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing their strange incantation ad infinitum, infinitely. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or they are like cocoons preparing to enter the next stage of evolution. When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing transformation in purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Control points location the Bureau is identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. With appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point and the blank arrangement surrounding the area will not experience unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by blah blah blah. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctions or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. Common factor in these theories is that the control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, the technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be blank. So weird. I don't know what the hell's happening. Hello, ma'am.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Can I have a
Listen.
badge?
The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
Hotline bling?
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me.
For 5 minutes.
I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Hello?
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
You
The
want
door
to
to
bet?
the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline. The hotline should be in the communications department.
What the hell is the oldest house?
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking.
Other places?
But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the brand new sub, Gems238 with Twitch Prime. And thank you for the resubs, Intimidator, Liquid Smooth, Dan1200, Silix, Trinity X, Gabba Void, Rashi, Jory the Explorer, and Chris Renex. Thank you very much for those resubs, guys. Talk about objects of power.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
Yeah.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Stubborn
let me
Goal,
know.
thank you for the first time sub. What's going to be your first ever sub emote, Stubborn Goal? Your first one. Let's see. So we need to go to the right somewhere. What's up here first? Oh, Dan Hype. Good choice. Very good choice. Spreading some hype. Weapon mod. Material undefined reading. Personal mods. Recovery on health element pickup plus 20%. Okay. Federal Bureau, listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. Worked my ass off in Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Dr. D. Rodriguez. That's a legitimate complaint. House memory. These memory things are. I don't know what Islamabad is. Can't hear it very far away. Technology restrictions. Limitation of the oldest house. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the ability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any signal. Radio waves are the only transmittal signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconsciousness is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural blank for the oldest house to blank them. Research similarly, these items have been not known to become receptacles of altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the blank to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Blank agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets when entering the old house. So that's why there's a bunch of old equipment here. From teleportation chutes to magnetic tapes. Because they can't use modern technology. Clearance level 4. Or they use that new Samsung phone that exploded. Health recovery. Oh, it's just a slight upgrade on the one I already have. garbage truck. Yeah, it's a 6% upgrade. Games that have just small little percentage increases like that remind me of mobile games. So many mobile games do that where they each character has just a certain little number of percents, and like every upgrade or level up is a slight increase to those percents. Clearance level 1. So they just keep talking.
There it is again. A welcome message.
That guy's dead. Travel costs. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Deborah Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Scarlet Motel, In-N-Out Burger, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A+ Lodge. Expenditures: accommodation $800, meals $700 on meals. What the hell? Gasoline $300, minibar $300 at the minibar. That's like one can of Pringles. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think. Right? And for the record, I again request you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowell and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Multimedia. Oh, whoops, they didn't loot that. Sir! I'm looting here. What's going on with the music? So they haven't really like said, am I killing real people that are abducted by the hiss? Or is it making people, or it's very confusing. Ladies' room. Oh, hello. Shatter recoil efficiency. Health boost. Recoil minus. Well, there isn't really much recoil right now. Exclusive to Shatter. I don't have Shatter. I think that's the next weapon. Oh, let's go to the men's room. Oh, wait, no, this is the ladies' room. The other one was the men's room. I don't want to read bathroom floor paper. Please be aware, due to the recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, the area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Green is stable, yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange, high likelihood of building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Code brown, frequent unanticipated shits. Okay. Dead letters. Watch out. Got some sort of force field on him. Can you slow mo? No, they don't have the Max Payne slow mode, at least not yet. Maybe later. Is this the control point? Yes, it is. Okay. So, did they build all of this, or did the place assume the form that they wanted it to look like? Since it all constantly changes and stuff, did they build it, or does it build itself? Like, if you want it to be a FBI bureau or PC, does it just make itself look like that? But then the hiss makes it all go crazy sometimes. I had a dream. I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. The machine will be his body, his heart, his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt, my old car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address in the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Okay. If you're talking to new gods in 2019, maybe you need some pills. Just a pill or two. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Culling the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purpose, the archive will allow us to preserve the windows into authentic human encounters with the paranormal world. Letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contains accounts of genuine paranormal events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspect connections to AWEs or other altered materials. So thank you again